recent Secret Wars, not the what was it? Not the one from the 90s. Was it the 90s? Maybe it was the 80s. It was old. But I know which one you're talking about. Yeah. That's the one where they merged Miles Morales' universe into the main continuity, if I remember correctly. Speaking of spider people, start our next one. See if we can get a cool Spidey pose going. And I think I messed up that angle. I think it needs to be a little bit more tilted. So there we go. That's the angle that we're looking for. My finger did not want to bend the way that I was trying to get it to bend. Actually, we'll add the web detail later on another layer. Heck yeah. I'm digging it. I'm digging that pose. I'll work with it. Dope. Okay. This sketch is already looking a lot better than the other sketch that we were working on. Okay. Let's get some webs going. Webs are really fun, but also really difficult to draw. Don't let anyone tell you differently. I appreciate it, Ghost. Appreciate the compliments in the post. What are you thinking? What kind of Spider-Man should we have here? I'll let you choose. Me, I always default to like the superior series of Spider-Man because I'm biased. But I can draw him any day of the week. What would you like me to draw? What kind of spider? How do I draw my web? I basically just kind of make my hand have like a seizure. Like that sounds mean, but like that's really the only way I can describe it. Like I just kind of shake it and kind of move in an angle. And so like I'll just kind of do a little scribble and then I'll layer it up. Do like 2. And then in between I'll just add those little dashes, little circles, I guess. And that gives it like that kind of effect. Sometimes on the ends I'll go in and I'll like add some webs and stuff like that. But I suppose I do it. Oh, noir. Yeah, noir would be really dope. Let's do some noir. Hold on a second. 1 second boss man. Okay, sorry, I just had to update something on the side. Alright, let's do some noir. Get some noir action going. Clear this, and we'll zoom in. I'm a huge fan of the bug eyes look. The buggier the eyes, the better. In my opinion. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, going back in. Seeing Nicolas Cage portray Spider-Man Noir is probably the funnest and coolest thing about what's it called? Spider-Verse? Yeah, that's the name of the movie. Sorry, I completely blanked for a second. But yeah, that was super cool to see. It's just cool to see Nick Cage in anything superhero related, since he kind of fell off the face of the earth after the Ghost Rider films kind of ended. In superhero, let me make sure that part gets cut. Yeah, he faded off in superhero. I don't think I've seen much of him in regular movies either, to be fair, but like, I'd hate to say, oh, I haven't heard from him in a hot minute, and he has like this bunch of movies that he might be in that I just haven't been paying attention to. I think I remember the Drum Noir. He has a turtleneck, if I remember correctly. He has a spider emblem. I know he has like a jacket, like a duster. Yeah, Nicolas Cage being Spider-Man. It's just a weird concept in itself. Like, no one would ever think about casting Nick Cage as a Spider-Man.
Hey, what's up, Ed Nick?
Ed Edie? I always mispronounce your name, bro. I think we had a discussion about this already. We're drawing some, what's it called? Noir, yeah. Sorry, my brain keeps blanking today. I guess that's what Unlock will do to you if you play long enough. Brain just kind of becomes a little bit goofy. Okay, let's get this jacket duster going. Got some wrinkles if we can. There we go. Well, I did that about there. I was gonna pull up a reference picture, but I don't know if I should just play it where it's like, let's do it by memory, and then we can see how close I am and see if I'm completely wrong, or if I should try to pull up a reference so that way I'm like actually creating what people are asking me to create. I'll let you decide. You want me to try and wing it, and then we can compare, see how close I am, or do you want me to pull up a reference? Normal jeans, right? Right, I think it was normal jeans. Wing it? Okay, let's wing it. He has puffy pants. I remember that. I remember he has puffy pants. Because I always was like, man, puffy pants are so cool on character designs. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. I'm a huge fan of the puffy pant look on characters. I think it looks cool. Maybe it's lame. Maybe it's dorky. And it just reminds people of MC Hammer. But I'm an advocate for puff pants. You rock puff pants, I commend you. Okay, I don't think he has a spider emblem, despite his name being Spider-Man. I'm pretty sure... pretty sure it's just a sweater. But once again, I could possibly be entirely wrong.
No emblem.
Alright, sweet. I messed that up. The bend should be going around like this. It's okay, we can fix it. There we go. Alright, I think we're almost done with this sketch. We'll just have to color it right after. I have to make a decision as to whether or not... Oops. As to whether or not I think we would actually be able to see... Whether or not we'd be able to see the back end of the jacket. I don't think we would. I think we'll be alright. Let's get some color in here. We're gonna be playing with a lot of grays. I think I'm gonna web a Rubik's Cube into his web over there. Just as a little Spider-Verse nod. So we're gonna have his gloves and his mask be this shape. Although I'm pretty sure he has like black leather gloves. It's either black or like brown leather gloves. In the comics at least. I think they're black in the movie. So I might come back and just make these darker at later points. Okay. So we got the darker jacket. Depending on your monitor, you might not even be able to see the actual outline of this color. You can barely see it on mine. Right, we need a bigger brush. We're gonna be here all day trying to color in this arm. His pants are pretty dark too, if I recall. Hello everyone who's come and joined us today. Once again, just to remind everyone and those of you who may have just joined us, I am taking requests for characters or gear that you would like to see in MROC, just for the fun of it. Just having a good old time over here today, man. I need to figure out how to get custom emotes on Twitch. As I don't remember if that's like a Prime or not a Prime. If that's a partnered thing only, or if I could just do it anyways. But I need to transfer all those MRock emotes that I made into here, because I spent a fair amount of time working on those. Typically on like an emote, I want to say I spent about anywhere between 30 minutes to an hour, depending on how complex it is. Of course, the easier stuff is going to be, a lot faster, but this setup right here. Now we need another layer. We'll make this one slightly lighter. Can you differentiate that? Barely. I'll leave it for the pants. It'll make the webbing pop too, so that'll be nice. This is actually a really fun character to draw. Thank you, Ghost, for recommending this. I've had a blast. Were there other noir superheroes? I don't recall. Surely it's not just Spider-Man, right? Like, that'd be weird if it was just Spidey. Is that distinguishable? I don't think it's distinguishable enough to make it lighter. That should be distinguishable enough. I'm gonna laugh so hard if that's like literally the same color. Yeah, no, that's good. I can tell the difference. Where's fat? We'll do this on a higher layer. There we go. I still don't know if I'm sold on the hat or if I want to toss the hat. I'll let you decide. Go with the hat. The only color you need is black and very dark gray. Is that a Lego Batman quote? I only work in colors. Black, gray, and darker gray. That's too bright, actually. Let's make this a little bit less bright. There we go. That shines just a little bit more, despite it being a darker color. I think it gives it more of that pop. No hat? Alright, let's stitch this hat. I wasn't a big fan of the hat personally. Goodbye, hat. Right there. What? Where did I put that? Oh, is the hat literally on its own layer? Oh, that makes life so much easier. I can just clean this. What is that? What's that from? It's the webs. Oh, that's from here. It's the hat colors. Watch some spots. There we go. Okay. There we go. We got our noir all nice and set up. And add a little bit more shading, just because I feel like being a bit extra. We're gonna go here, drop this color down just a tad, do the layer, and with our pencil, just gonna go. No, I don't like that. Let me adjust it. There we go. We'll take that. And stock background, black and white. Hold on. I'm getting a quick background to put him on. If I can find one. Come on, man. Where is this? Hold on. Stock images, am I right, ballerinos? Okay, here we go. I think this is the one. Copy image. Look at that. It's our boy swinging through town. Doing what spiders do. A masterpiece. I'll take it. I forgot to give him his Rubik's Cube, but you know what, we'll manage. Maybe I'll add it later. I like that. That was fun. Good choice. Okay, let's merge it all together now. Maybe one layer. And now we can move him over with Doom. Create a new layer. Oh. Now, what shall we do next? Real question. I'm thinking. Actually, I don't know what I'm thinking. I could do Hulk all day, any day. Could do Iron. No, we just did an Iron Man. Actually, let's not do Iron Man back to back. Black Panther. We got Sorceress. We could also just draw any Marvel hero for the fun of it. Just pitch someone getting added. Deadpool would be fun too. I'm actually gonna grab a water real quick and I'll be right back, but feel free to pitch, like, feel free to just pitch someone, man, and I'll be right back. Actually, instead of having my background, let me do this instead. Get a better idea. I'll just simply do a and I'll leave our most recent creation up. There we go. Alright, I'm gonna get some water and I'll be back. Alrighty, I'm back. My apologies for being a terrible host. Looks like you've decided on Wolverine. Let's do Wolverine. I think it'd be fun. Are we gonna do him in Shogun, or are we just gonna do our own little Wolverine? How do you want to do it? I'm up for either route, really. I'll start the outline in the meantime. Wolverine being a big, buff, hairy boy. Let's see if I can even get a good pose for him. I know in all of his poses he's got some big old thighs. I think I need to readjust the size or the thigh positioning. Something like that. Ugh, too big. Just got some big old biceps, arms, and then he's got like these blades that come out. Normal? Alright, let's do a normal Wolverine. How are we doing the outfit? You want his classic retro uniform? Should we make our own uniform? What's the plan, man? Just gonna start giving him his signature scowl. I ain't no Wolverine to be happy. Our own dope. Alright, I'm just gonna kind of sketch along, and as you suggest features, I'm just gonna begin to add them in. So I like the idea of keeping his mask. Let me fix that mask up though. Okay, so far, pretty standard. What's gonna make him stand out from the other Wolverines? Let's think. We could give him a third spike. No one ever suspects a third spike. I was actually bringing up the third spike as a meme, but it actually didn't look that bad. Maybe give him like a Gladiator look to it or something. Who knows? Yeah, let's do that. We're gonna make this a little bit longer to kind of give it that Gladiator theme. Maybe have this be like made out of leather or something. Ooh, yeah, that'd be clean. Either leather or like a chainmail. This is like a Night Wolverine. Who knows? Who really knows? Gladiator. Alright, let's do it, man. Let's get some Gladiator Wolverine going. Alright. Actually, let me add that on a different layer. I love how just sometimes it gets really big blots, and then other times it'll do the blots that I want, which are really tiny. Paint tool side for you. Alright, back to our Wolverine armor. I think he'd have a big shoulder pad. Not only for like protective, but also for like it matches this kind of thing. I don't know what to call it. His spike, his eye spike. I don't know what to call that, man. I think that'll be fun. So we'll roll with one of those. We'll have it kind of sling over. that. And meet up at about a circle-ish kind of shape here. Yeah, there we go. That's kind of giving me the energy that I want. Maybe I'll just double it. We'll give him kind of like that E-Man Skeletor vibe going on. Now, do I want him to be shirtless? That's the real question. Is he gonna be a hot Wolverine like Hugh Jackman? Or is he gonna be shoulder blades? I mean, it could be blades. We could spike it. Maybe that's what we should do. Maybe instead of like this, we should turn it into like. We should change this to like a ball with like spikes on it. Or is that dumb? I don't know. I'm having difficulty. I'm gonna put this piece on its own separate layer, so that way I can toy with it as we need and as we make adjustments. So we can do that like big spike one, or we can do one that's more like this. What shoulder blade or shoulder pad are you feeling? I think I want him shirtless, and I think we're gonna give him some red, like the stripes that are on his shirt, but as like body paint. I think that would be cool. Some red body paint. We'll go with a brush for that. Yeah, that looks dope. I'm digging that. That looks clean. Okay. I'm gonna hide that for now, so I don't get too distracted. Then we're gonna go back to here. We're going to continue to try and figure out how we want this to run. We give him this little shoulder pad thing right there. And this shoulder armor piece. I think his sandals should be kind of Herculean. I hope I said that right. You know what I mean if I didn't. Toe stream, foot stream. I'm really not too worried about trying to get the perfect feet right now. Hercules sandals are like that, if I remember correctly. They just kind of wrap around. I might need a reference image this to be safe, but I'm pretty sure they just kind of wrap around. I think at the feet too. Hairy boy, let's give him some hair. He's earned it. Let's give him his abs too. He's earned those abs. don't know if we should give him a belt or not, but right now he's just gonna have one. Wolverine's ripped, doesn't matter what universe you're in, he's always gonna be ripped. He's always gonna be hairy. Dad curls. There we go. This is kind of looking more like BDSM Wolverine now that I added the chest hairs, and I'm partially regretting my decisions. Okay. So Wolverine. Got the mask. We're digging the mask. Got the shoulder pads. Nice. I think we'll leave the second one exposed. Now let's go and clean up this area real quick. There's a lot of sketch lines here. So we're gonna clean this up. We're gonna get the shape that we are aiming for, and darken it. Clear this up. There we go. Yeah, the Chester definitely is one of his main features, that's why I'm leaving it on there. But, my goodness, if it doesn't make our boy look like a BDSM fucking freaking nature. Add those arm hairs. Hairy son of a gun. That hand is definitely not as well polished as the other hand. Let me add a little more TLC to this hand real quick. Where did I put this? It's here. It's gonna be a little bit lopsided. We're okay. We'll be alright.
Battery low.
Oh, come on. My headset's already low. That's tough. Yeah, PDSM without context. Yeah. Alright, let's give him some more hair up here. And I think I think we're good to start giving him a little bit more color now. So we'll start with the base color of his skin. Oh, whoops. Now he's a little bit more tan than that. Wolverine's been around the world, bro. There we go. That's a very nice Wolverine color. I kind of regret hiding his knees because we could have done a little bit more with the legs in regards to adding like armor and design, but since they're hidden, it's like anything that we add just isn't going to be visible anyway, you know what I mean? So that's on me for picking a terrible pose for creating a custom design. But I didn't want to just put him in T-pose, you know what I mean? That's not fun. Dynamic poses, where it's at. Okay, sweet. So we got that set up. So this is gonna be probably leather. Before I do that, get this all colored in. Sweet. Since this is paint, we kind of want to make it look a little bit more rugged. There we go. It's gonna look like wounds, but we'll go back in with the not the eraser, but it's like the anti-color tool. I don't know how to explain it, man. But basically, there's a tool that's in here that you can just strip away, basically erase but not erase at the same time. I don't know, man. It's weird. It's not like your traditional eraser. Like I can put the airbrush and put the airbrush to eraser mode, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But it works wonders. I also don't know why I went and tried to color all these all the way. That makes it look a little bit more. More painty. Bucket color. Bada bing. Okay, so now we're gonna go in with our little airbrush, just kind of wear it down a little bit. Down around the edges, 'cause that's probably where it's gonna get worn the most. I'm kind of getting at that one paint right now. Okay. this going. I missed the spot over here. Okay, there we go. Alright, we got that colored. Now we're gonna go in on a higher layer. And this layer, we are going to begin working on our leather. I think our leather should be a bit darker. Yeah, that's that leather I like. You get any good matches in today, Ghost? Personally, all my matches lately have been kind of eh. We'll make it gold. Yeah, that was good. I think this being leather would look really cool. Some metal. Bluish tints on metal. By the way, always make your metal look really nice. Oops, didn't mean to save. I'm probably a little bit darker. That should be a gray tone. There we go. Yeah, so I found out, actually through looking at game design and pixel art, that the nice blue tones look really good. You'd only 3 for dailies? I feel yeah. Sometimes I just do the ones that give me the cats, and I'm like, do I really want to do the other ones? Because sometimes it just feels like an excess chore, especially when, like, I don't know, if your luck's like me, I don't get anything good out of the crystals from the dailies, so I'll typically just feel like throwing in the towel, and that's not a good mentality to have, but, bro, sometimes it do just be getting difficult. I'll make this metal piece. That works well, actually. I like the idea of this being metal. Yeah, that's pretty. This is classic look. You're an high defender, aren't you? If I remember correctly. Could have sworn you were, at least. I could be completely off entirely, but I thought you were. Methinks. Kind of has like an X-Force vibe with the color up there. Low defender. Honestly, bro, same. I think I'm I guess I'm mid defender right now. But most of my champs are at low, if I recall. tier 1 cats are fucking tough, bro. They're so tough to come by. What color should we make his pants? We should probably have it resemble a little bit of the Yogi Wolverine. Maybe they're just his like normal pants but torn. I don't remember if his pants are yellow or if they're blue. They're probably both. Okay, yeah, they're both. That's good to know. Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that. That's probably Wolverine-ish orange, or not orange, yellow. Right. Maybe it's gotta be lighter, actually. This yellow's kind of offensive on the eyes. Yeah, normal pants are torn. I like that. I'm thinking like this is Wolverine that was like thrown into an arena. Maybe it was like captured or something. I don't know. There is no incorrect head canon. They're all correct. Alright, we'll tear them off at about here. I'm gonna have to add some tear lines. About there. We can actually have it go all the way down. I'll just get rid of the leg here that I drew there. Like, cut it off there. Nah, we'll leave it high. We'll leave it. They're torn into capris. It's just the life he has to live now, man. Alright, let's go in here and add these details. Yo, why is my pencil so big? I like this. This looks cool. Honestly, I had no idea what to expect going in, and now we're here. This looks dope. I would like to see a story arc involving this. Okay, so we're here. Now we have to do this before I forget. I'm actually not a fan of the song. Give me 1 second, I'm gonna change it. Sorry, T-Pain. I know you're giving me these royalty-free music, but I wasn't vibing to that one, brother. Okay, so here we are. Hello to those of you who have joined us for today's stream. Right now we're working on a Gladiator Wolverine, and we are taking requests still. So for the next one, if you have any ideas or suggestions or pitches, by all means, feel free to drop them into the chat. But this one was requested by Ghost, my #1 viewer, good friend. in here now, and we're going to add the blue bits. I don't think you'd actually be able to see the blue bits because they're on the side. But he does have blue on his belt, and he also has red on the belt. X-Men, go in, add that. I think it's just straight black actually. We'll leave him as X-Men belt buckle. It's the only thing aside from his pants that he gets to keep. There we go. Alright, now we gotta color in his claws and we gotta color in his sandals. And then we can do some light shading afterwards. Very light shading. Once again, if I'm coming off too quiet or too loud, by all means, please just let me know and I can go and I can edit it in my audio settings. I've been known to fluctuate when I talk, so it's a bad habit that I need to break. Oh, gosh dang it. Here we are. That. Wow. And then I'll do the bottoms later. Right now I'm going to focus on things that are on top of the skin, and we'll have a different layer for the ones that are underneath the skin. Like the bottom of the sandals, basically. Man, today's stream actually got me to plug in my drawing tablet. I've left this bad boy sitting for a hot minute, honestly. I'm an incredibly lazy human being that would rather utilize the line tool with the mouse, depending on what it is I'm making. A lot of the emotes that I make in for the Discord are really nothing more than just like memes. So like I'll just get a good meme, I'll get the general outline with it using the line tool, and then I'll just go and add my own little twist to it with the heroes. It was never a lot of effort, but drawing these from scratch is some good practice, especially because it's been a hot minute since I've actually like drawn digitally, like sketch and all, pure digital start. Typically what I'll do is I'll go to I'll draw traditional pen and paper, and then I'll take a photo of it, upload it to my computer, and from there I'll just like do the outline of it and then do the rest all digital. Okay, so here awesome. Nice metal. Not that anyone asked for my process, but I've been told that it's fun for some people to learn about the process, so just in case anyone is interested, now you kind of know the steps that I usually take. And if you have any questions on why I'm doing any of the things that I'm doing, by all means feel free to ask. I think I've been doing this for like almost 10 years now. I've been doing digital art. It's been a minute. I'm using the wrong side of the stylus. There we go. So wondering why it felt weird. Okay, there we go. Alright, so I think that is completion. I think we're just gonna add some light shadows underneath them, and then I'll call it a day. If I really want to be a lazy, all I'll simply have to do is just get this bad boy, just go like that, bam, there's a shadow beneath it, just like that. But we're not going to do that today. I respect you too much to leave it at that. We're going to give it the nice little line shading that I enjoy. Actually, this kind of looks worse. Maybe I should maybe I should have left it the other way. That looks like shit. Never mind. I don't think I'm gonna get a good line shading on here. No, no. I'm saving that for traditional. Sorry, I tried. I will make this look a little bit nicer though, at least with this part. Let's drop this way. So we have the light source being behind them. And since the light source is behind him, I will actually have to darken some additional areas of him. So we're going to heist. There you go. And we're going to do some additional wavy shading over here, like this. Since we did decide to put the light source behind him, we're actually not going to see a whole lot from it. It's going to look nice and dark. Now we're going to go with our eraser. We're going to clean up the areas that aren't actually touched. And so these are our sources where the light would come through. So here we're gonna actually have to go back and remove some shading from the top of the thighs, since there's now this little hole here. So the way that I'm gonna do that is I'm going to do brush tool, and I have this little nifty tool right here that will make it like an eraser. It'll act like one. So now we're gonna simply just remove just a little bit on the sides here, let in a little bit of that light. Do that right here as well. And of course, the closer it is to the source, the lighter it's going to be. Plug this in just a little, just a little. There we go. I think that looks fairly decent. I am going to clean this up on the bottom though, because now it is really bothering me the way that I did this. I'm actually just going to start the shadow from scratch. Up, add another layer, darken it towards the source, and have it line up as it goes. Yeah, I'll take that. I like that. That looks clean. I'm very content with that. Shout out to you, Ghost, for that amazing idea. Cleaning over here, actually, because I forgot. Just caught my eye. this. Gotta make sure I respect my light sources. So that way I'm not making any silly mistakes. There we go. I should probably add some light source here too, actually. Flip. Paying attention to detail is tough, though. Don't ever do it. If anyone ever tells you, hey, pay attention to detail, tell them no. I simply refuse to. Okay, there we go. That's clean. Very happy with that. Let's, once again, make it all one layer. Bop, bop, bop. And, I'm gonna make sure at the end of this, I'm gonna save all these, because these were all really fun to draw. And, except this one. I'm not too proud of this one. But I'm gonna save these two for sure, because I'm really happy with the way they came out. And, I'll post them in the unofficial Discord, because I don't think these will qualify for fan art. Someone posted some Spider-Man 3 fan art. This will be fine. Okay. Now we're on to our next one. It's not bad. About 2.5 drawings within within 1 hour. That's solid. That's good time. I guess it's been an hour and a half. That's still decent time. Ripping completely from scratch, I'll take it. I think I need to make up for the poor Iron Man that I did last time. I think we need some Iron Lead and love, because my infamous Iron Man was kind of poo-poo. Man, I wish I didn't have to use this royalty-free pack, man. I'd love to play some actual jams. Oh, let's see. I'm gonna leave this up here while I sort through some stuff, just in case anyone walks in while I'm sorting through. I check the, what's it called? I check the Discord pretty often. Canvas, background, I'm gonna do white transparent, so that way I can export this while I'm here. I'm gonna export this, because I think this is really dope. Okay, I'll throw that back up. I'm actually gonna post this to the fan art right now. That's how happy I am with this. I'm tagging you in it too, I hope that's cool. Alrighty. Let's get back on it. I'm thinking... I don't know. I'll try to fight the urge to just draw Spider-Man all day, because I could definitely do that all day. I don't think it's right of me to just draw what I want to draw all the time, so I just want to make sure that I'm drawing a bunch of different stuff, man. I think I'm enjoying these drawing strings though. Use a random superhero generator. That's actually a really great idea. Marvel hero generator. And a Marvel Comics character generator. There we go. Okay. We got Ghost Rider. I mean, technically you have Spider-Man, Scarlet Witch, Gamora, Phil Coulson, X-23, and Ghost Rider, because it generates 6 at a time. But we just did a Wolverine, we just did Spider-Man, and Scarlet Witch is already a gear set. And Gamora and Phil Coulson just aren't that interesting. Sorry. So we're gonna do a Ghost Rider. Apologies if that's anyone's favorite hero. Phil Coulson. I'm thinking a Cosmic Ghost Rider. Maybe put him in a cool pose, though. I'm a huge fan of the Cosmic Ghost Rider. I think he's really dope looking. Once again, that may just be me and my thing for, like, people taking on other people's mantles, like... Since it's technically Punisher, and not only is he taking up the mantle of Ghost Rider, he's taking up the mantle of Silver Surfer too. So it's like, thing is, I actually don't remember what he looks like all that much. So we're gonna have to pull up a reference image. Cosmic Silver. I'm sorry, Cosmic Ghost Rider, not Cosmic Silver Surfer. Let's get some images flowing. Ew, actually, this Contest of Champions render is really solid, so I'm gonna use it. Let's go and upload this right here. This shall be our reference. Our reference doesn't have legs, but that's okay. We don't really need legs. We can make up legs. Okay, sweet. Okay, so he just has like a normal human body. There's nothing too crazy about it. It's just his armor, I guess. If that's what you want to call it. His gear that I have to plan out. I want a cool pose, but I'm kind of just drawing him in this boring pose. So I apologize. His leg's really bending out over here, ain't it? We'll just have him stand in very wide stance. If I remember correctly, I think he carried baby Thanos, right? He like took care of baby Thanos or something. And then Thanos became like the Punisher when he grew up or something. I want to say that's correct, but I kind of wish it wasn't. Such a weird story. There we go. Let's reshape. His little head bubble thing always reminded me of all the heads from Futurama. I'm actually going to come here and erase. That is not an eraser. There we go. I'm going to come in here and erase this, because I'm going to reposition his head. Anyways. See this because it'll be engulfed in flames. I don't know, actually, maybe you will see it. Let's go in here. I don't know, I kind of like the look of my chess piece better. Is that wrong of me? Here, give that nice big circle part right there. What character do you want them to add into M-Rock next? Like, I'm impatient for Deadpool, but I understand he's a bit of an acquired taste. I highly doubt he'll be the next one, but I would still just like him to be. House of Bloodstone. That's that Monster Hunter person, right? Maybe something like that. I don't exactly remember. I want to say she's a Monster Hunter. Okay, yeah, she is. I remember her from the Marvel Zombies comic. I think she made an appearance in that. I haven't seen her in anything else other than Marvel Zombies personally, though I know she has her own book. I just never knew what it was about. I think the only monster hunting comics I ever watched was Blade. Did I say watched them and read? She was in Secret Wars? I don't remember seeing her in Secret Wars. Maybe I got mind wiped with all the heroes. I'm gonna laugh. She's probably like something huge. I'm gonna get these cool little rib things too. Does he have those? No. Do I think it looks cool? Yeah. Yeah, I like this. Doing Cosmic Ghost Rider with our own little twist. Okay. Let's get these cosmic legs up and running. Let's start working on the skull. Skull's gotta be freaking wicked. I was actually surprised that they had. Oh, sorry. Just saw your message now. I didn't know that Zombies was considered like a tie-in. Like I mean, I guess one could say that almost all the universes and could be considered part of the tie-in. I thought the whole point of, and correct me if I'm wrong, because you may probably know more about this than I would. I thought it was just a way for them to reset the universe. Like, I didn't think it was anything that they had pre-planned. I felt like it just was something that kind of happened. I don't like the way this set is placed. Make it open. Yeah, there you go. Looks good. Yeah. Oh, the Elsa book was timed. Start off by working on all the Cosmo bits. Should I? No. Definitely shouldn't. Never want to start the hardest part. But will I? Hell yeah. Listen, my buttons. You might be wondering, why would you ever start on the hardest part? If I'm being honest, I just like to punish myself, it seems. Additionally, I think I'm smart enough to find a lazy route. Now, whether this is true or not remains to be seen. But boy, I sure do hope that my cockiness is able to walk the walk. Alright, here we go. We need to go in and add in a whole bunch of tiny little dots. Is 14 years old. Publication history. Okay. I'm learning some things about Miss Elsa Bluestone. I'm digging what I'm hearing so far. I guess it's probably one of the comics I'll have to try and get into, because I never really heard much about her. I saw her in Future Fight, and I saw her in, like, the Marvel Zombies comics, but other than that, like, I knew nothing about her. I guess, I mean, still, I know nothing about her other than what you just informed me of. So technically, I'm still very new to her lore, I suppose. I always hated the diaper design on Armor Man. No one looks cool wearing a diaper. I don't care if it's armor plated. Can't convince me that you're cool in a diaper. Top 10 coolest people you know that wear a diaper, go. Cupid's the only one that comes to mind. Read Next Wave. I'll check it out. Next Wave. Is that like a name of a super team? It sounds like a super team. Who are you guys? We're the Next Waves, as in the next wave of superheroes. It's totally a team. That sounds like something Marvel would make. Yeah, they have their own theme song. Oh my goodness. That was right on the money. I guess it's the same color. I just hate using the same color. Actually, I'm gonna do this on another layer. I think 12 steps ahead. The reason for that is because it's gonna be so much easier for me to come in and shape that at a later point. Awesome. This is still an incredibly amateur looking Ghost Rider, but I am happy with where it's getting so far. I'm really tempted to just play the theme song for next wave, but I don't want to get copyright striked. Well, actually, I brush this in. It's cool if it comes off a bit because it is a glowy kind of flame. Now, if I was smart, I would have saved those colors, so that way I can go back and reuse them. But I'm not smart. I'm a big dum-dum, so I didn't do that. And now we're in this awkward spot where I gotta go and try and get roughly about the same colors. Reapply them here. Actually, that's gonna get lost. I got a better idea. I got a cooler idea. Instead of using the same colors, we're gonna do this. Oh, yeah. Kelly. Catch you later, man. Appreciate you coming in on the stream, hanging out with me. Yeah, I'll take that. That looks like Guy Fieri's shirt. That's all I know. Oh, goddamn. Way too much work. Actually, I did not check the time. We are actually done for time. So thank you for everyone who came in and joined me as we drew. I hope you had a fun experience. I know I did. I can't wait to do this again because this is new. New. I'll catch you all later. Y'all have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye bye.